Hi, everyone. Welcome to Everyday Real English from Real Life podcast.
Welcome to Real English Podcast.
We are so happy you are here with us today.
I'm Annie.
And I'm Brendy. Before we start, please take a second to like this episode and subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, and if you have a friend who is maybe learning English or just thinking about life, please share this with them. It really helps us grow.
And a quick note before we begin. If it feels a little fast, that's okay. This is real, everyday American English.
You'll hear it again more clearly later, so just take a breath and enjoy the moment.
So today is the start of a very special week here.
It is. We are doing a 3-part mini-series.
That's right. We're releasing 3 episodes this week. One today on Monday, one on Wednesday, and the final one on Friday.
And the theme for this series is something that I think keeps a lot of us awake at night.
Oh, for sure.
The theme is not the success someone else defined, but the life I want to live.
It is a beautiful theme. And to make it a little easier to understand, we've broken it down into 3 important questions.
Exactly. So here is our schedule for the week. Today, Monday, we are asking that first question. Whose definition of success have we been following?
Then on Wednesday, we'll ask, why can life look good on the outside but still feel uneasy or stressful on the inside?
And finally, on Friday, we will talk about the solution.
The how.
The how, yeah. How can we gently redefine success in a way that fits our real life?
But today, let's just focus on step 1. Today is all about looking at the map we've been using to, navigate our lives.
Right. And looking at the notes for this deep dive, I realized something a little disturbing.
Oh.
I think most of us are living a life we didn't actually choose.
What do you mean we didn't choose it? I mean, we choose our jobs, we choose our partners, we choose where we live.
Do we? Or do we choose them because a map was handed to us when we were children?
Ah, I see what you're saying. You mean the checklist.
Exactly. The checklist. Think about it. When we are very young, we just absorb a definition of success.
It's like we're sponges absorbing water.
Yeah, we get it from our parents, our teachers, from movies.
And the checklist is usually the same for everyone, right? It goes something like this. Get good grades. Then go to good university.
Right. And after university, get a stable job. Then get married, buy a house, have children. And then finally, you are successful.
It's a very linear path, a straight line. And, to be fair, for a long time, especially in our 20s, this checklist is kind of helpful.
It is. It gives us direction. It tells us what to do next.
It makes us feel safe. If I just follow the steps, I'll be okay.
But there is a trap hidden inside this checklist. The research calls it the when-then cycle.
Oh, this is such an important concept. The when-then trap. It's a psychological loop.
It's that voice in your head that says, I can't be happy now. But when I get that promotion, then I will be happy.
Or when I buy the bigger house, then it will feel safe.
But here's the question. Why doesn't it work? Because logically, if I get what I want, I should be happy, right?
You would think so. But human beings are designed to get used to things very quickly. In psychology, there's a concept called adaptation.
Adaptation. How does that work in real life?
Well, imagine you buy a new car. For the first 2 weeks, you absolutely love it. It smells new. You feel proud when you drive it. You're very happy.
Okay, but what about 2 months later?
2 months later, it is just your car. It's transportation. You've adapted to it.
The excitement is gone.
It fades away.
Yeah.
And because you aren't happy anymore, you assume you need the next thing to feel good again.
So you say, okay, the car didn't do it, but maybe a boat, maybe a bigger office.
Exactly. And this reminds me of a very famous myth, the story of Sisyphus.
Oh, I love this story. It's a perfect metaphor for this feeling. For listeners who don't know the Greek myth, Sisyphus was a king who was punished by the gods.
And his punishment was just terrible. He had to push a huge, heavy rock up a steep mountain.
Imagine the effort. He's sweating, his muscles are burning, he's pushing this rock all day long, and he thinks, if I can just get this rock to the top of the mountain, I will be finished. I'll be successful.
But what happens when he reaches the top?
The moment he gets to the peak, the moment he thinks he has won, the rock rolls all the way back down to the bottom.
And he has to walk back down and start over forever.
That is terrifying. But when we talk about the when-then trap, we are Sisyphus. The rock is our next goal.
Right.
We think reaching the top will save us, but the satisfaction always rolls back down.
We push the rock up the hill. We get the job, we get the money, but the feeling of happiness just rolls back down. We never feel finished.
We never feel like we have enough.
And that is why we're talking about this today. Because if you are feeling tired of pushing the rock, it doesn't mean you are lazy. It means the game you are playing has no end.
And there's another part of this game that makes it even harder. It's not just the checklist, it's the comparison game.
Oh, comparing ourselves to others. This is the thief of joy.
It really is, and it starts so early.
So early. Like, think about babies. When a baby is learning to walk, it's a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is so happy.
But if your baby walks 1 month later than the neighbor's baby,
The parents start to worry. They think, is my baby behind? Is something wrong? We start comparing almost immediately.
and now as adults, it is so much worse because of social media. We open our phones and we see everyone else's highlight reel.
That is a great phrase for it, the highlight reel.
We see their vacations in Paris, their new cars, their perfect bodies, but we have to remember, curated means they only show the good parts.
Right. You see the photo of the beautiful dinner. You don't see the argument they had 5 minutes before.
Or their credit card debt.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
You are comparing your real messy life on the inside to their perfect life on the outside. It's a game you just cannot win.
So if that's the false version of success, the shiny external version, what does real success look like?
Well, there was a story in our notes that really stopped me. It completely flips the checklist upside down. It's about a boy named David in Guatemala.
I loved this story. It really changes how you look at wealth.
So there was a traveler from a wealthy country who went to visit a very poor village in Guatemala. And he met a young boy named David.
And let's be clear about the conditions here. David lived in a small wooden shack. He had dirt floors. He had almost no money.
Mm-hmm.
By the checklist definition, David was failing.
Right. He had zero external success. But David was so happy to see the traveler, he wanted to give him a gift. David reached into his pocket and pulled out a cob of corn.
Corn.
Just a simple piece of corn. It was his only snack. It was likely the only food he had for later.
And he gave it away.
He gave it to the stranger with pure joy. He was beaming. He wasn't worried about losing his snack. He was focused on the joy of connecting with another person.
That is profound. It forces us to ask a really hard question. Who is actually richer?
Exactly. Is it the person in the big house who feels lonely and afraid to lose their money? Or is it the boy with dirt floors who feels safe enough to share everything he has?
The traveler realized that David's definition of success was not about what he had. It was about connection. It was about kindness.
So we have to ask ourselves, are we chasing the big house or are we chasing that feeling of connection?
Because sometimes they are not the same thing at all.
And this leads us to a really important point for our listeners, especially those of you in your 30s and 40s.
Yes. If you are listening to this and thinking, I have the job, I have the house, but I feel empty, please listen closely to this next part.
Feeling uncomfortable is not a failure.
I'll say that again. Feeling uncomfortable is not a failure.
In your 20s, the checklist gave you direction. It was useful.
Yeah.
But in your 30s and 40s, you change, you grow.
Mm-hmm.
And you might realize that the checklist you're following belongs to someone else. It belongs to society or your parents. It doesn't fit you anymore.
We need to understand the difference between external markers and internal markers.
External markers are the things people can see. Your job title, the brand of your car, the number in your bank account.
And internal markers.
Internal markers are how you feel. Do you sleep well at night? Do you have peace? Do you have time to drink your coffee slowly?
Do you feel safe? I love that. Do you have time to drink your coffee slowly? That sounds like real success to me.
Many people have the external markers, but lack the internal markers. And they feel guilty about it. They think, I should be happy, I have everything.
We want to tell you, you are not ungrateful. You have just outgrown a borrowed definition. You are ready for your own.
And to help us understand this a little better, let's try something different. Let's do a little role play.
Okay, I like role plays. It helps to hear the emotions. What's the scenario?
Okay. So we are two old friends meeting for coffee. You just got a big promotion at work. It's a job you thought you always wanted. A director position.
Okay, so I should be happy, right?
Everyone thinks you should be happy.
Yeah.
But I want you to be honest about how it really feels inside. Don't hide that heavy feeling.
Got it. Okay, let's start. So yeah, they finally offered me the director position yesterday. It comes with a big raise and a corner office.
Wow, that is amazing. You have been working toward this for, what, 5 years? You must be over the moon.
Yeah, it's great, obviously. The money is serious. Everyone is saying congratulations. My parents are really proud.
But I hear a but in your voice. You're looking at your coffee, not at me. You don't sound very excited.
I don't know. It sounds so ungrateful to say this.
You can say it. We're friends.
To be honest, I mostly just feel tired. When they offered it to me, I didn't feel like celebrating. I felt like someone handed me a heavy backpack.
A heavy backpack.
Yeah, like I'm acting in a play, I'm saying the lines, "Thank you, I'm so honored." But inside, I just want to go home and sleep. I actually felt happier when I had less responsibility. Is that crazy? I feel so guilty for not being happier.
Is not crazy at all. And you shouldn't feel guilty. Maybe that promotion was society's dream for you, but it wasn't your dream.
Yeah, it feels like I was climbing a ladder for 5 years, but now I realize the ladder was leaning against the wrong wall.
Wow. The ladder was leaning against the wrong wall. That is a scary feeling.
It is scary, but it is also the first step to freedom. Admitting that you are tired is a brave thing to do. That feeling, the heavy backpack, that is your body telling you the definition is wrong.
So now that we've talked about these ideas, let's practice speaking them. We want you to feel these words in your own voice.
Yes.
We are going to say 4 sentences.
Yes.
I want you to repeat them after me. I will leave a quiet space for you to speak. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Sentence number 1. Success is not just about what I achieve.
Success is not just about what I achieve.
Good. Sentence number 2. It is okay to change my definition of a good life.
It is okay to change my definition of a good life.
Sentence number 3. My peace is more important than my title.
My peace is more important than my title.
And the last one. This is so important. I am not behind. I am just on my own path.
I am not behind. I am just on my own path.
I love that one. It takes all the pressure off.
It really does. So let's just recap what we talked about today. This was part 1 of our series. Today, we realized that we might be carrying a definition of success that we didn't actually choose. We just absorbed it from the world around us.
We learned about the when-then trap, that Sisyphus rock. We think happiness is always at the top of the next hill, but we just adapt and roll back down.
And we learned that it is normal to feel a shift in your 30s and 40s. You're not failing. You're just waking up to what you really want.
But this is just the beginning. Today, we identify the problem. We haven't solved it yet.
Yes. You have to come back for the next episode. On Wednesday, we are going to go deeper into the feelings.
Wednesday's episode is titled, Why Can Life Look Good, but Still Feel Uneasy or Stressful Inside?
We will talk about the difference between success and peace. Because you can be successful and stressed, or you can be peaceful and successful. They're different skills.
It is going to be a really helpful conversation, so please make sure you listen to the full series.
Thank you so much for listening today. We really appreciate you spending your time with us.
Remember to like, subscribe, and share this with a friend who might need to hear it.
And if you want to review today's lesson, I uploaded a free PDF summary in the description and in the comments. Feel free to download it and study at your own pace.
See you on Wednesday.
Bye, everyone.